Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. What is going on? This is Mark Castillo here, coming at you with yet another Facebook Live. So, in today's video, I'd like to share with you on how to become more patient moving forward in your own personal journey. Now, before I dive right into today's content, I like to give credit where credit is due. I learned this from Bob Proctor. He actually posted about this topic that I'm going to be talking about on his YouTube channel as one of his recent videos. So I'm going to dive right into it. Now, have you ever heard of the saying, patience is a virtue? Now, that's probably true. But do you guys really know what real patience means? Well, here's how I've come to understand it based on watching Bob Proctor's video on this. Real patience is an expression of deep understanding. And so, to elaborate on that, we get frustrated when things don't happen when we think they will. You know, if we're thinking that, like let's say we get started with something like a business opportunity, and then we expect to make our first, let's say hypothetically speaking, 50K in like 2 months. Let's just say hypothetically speaking. And then we get so disappointed when it doesn't happen. But here's the thing that we want to remember, guys. We got to think. See, most of us don't even think. We understand, like, for example, when we're making a baby, and when we're making a baby, it takes roughly about 280 days, and we're willing to wait for those 280 days. Or if we're, planting, carrots or radishes out in the garden, it takes a certain amount of time for those carrots and radishes to grow. And we're willing to wait for that. Well, this is no different when it comes to whatever it is that we're doing. And just for this example, I'm going to stick with the business opportunity here. Everything has a gestation period. The only thing that we're in charge of is building the idea and holding that idea in our mind. Everything else happens automatically. It happens by law. This whole universe is governed by law. So it's our job to just concentrate and focus on that idea and hold that idea in our mind, and then eventually it'll manifest itself into form. So whatever you're working on right now, you got to understand that it takes a period of time. No one knows the gestation period is for an idea. Now, oftentimes with especially the business opportunity that I'm in, I will see people that are starting new, and then they will be running their first solo ad, and then when they don't see any sales coming in, they get real disappointed on that. They blame the system, and then they, think that the system doesn't work, because they didn't get any sales. Well, how about this, guys? How about a real mindset shift here? What if, you're doing everything correctly, but that whole process just takes time? You see, whatever it is that you're doing right now, know that it's going to take a period of time. You got to be patient with that, because no one knows the gestation period of when that whole thing is going to happen. So that's what I want you guys to get out of today's live video. Know that become more real patient. And when you become more real patient, that is equivalent to having a more deep understanding, and understanding that all things take a gestation period of time for it to happen and manifest into form. So that's all I have to say for today's live video. And with that said, I hope you got a ton of value out of today's video. And if you did, please like, comment, share, comment below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. And if you got value out of today's video, oh, by the way, guys, I found another way. If you're sitting there thinking, well, was this another way? What is it that you're currently doing right now? Do me a favor, comment more info below this video and hit me up over Messenger and let's talk. And if you're watching this from YouTube, do me a favor, click the link in the description to learn more and get insider access. Leave me your name and your email, and I will see you on the inside. Alright guys, so with that said, I'm Mark Castillo, and see you all on the next live video.